I appreciate their two things: their speed or quickness in getting back to us. I mean, they don't just push us off to the side because we're small. They treat us the same as any other customer, and they get back to us fast. And the second thing is they speak English. They identify our problem, and if we want to know, they tell us what the problem was, and they tell us how to fix it.
They're very attentive to us when we need help, especially if we have an urgent matter. I've had CSI Onsite call me immediately if the office goes down.
My experience with CSI has been great. I really like their honesty and communication. I may see the latest gadget searching over the internet. I may see something I think I really want, and they're really honest with me about, no, you don't want that. Or I may not know something I need, and they bring that up, and they say, hey, you might be interested in this. But it's very low-key, so I really appreciate their knowledge, their comfort level with the different kinds of software products I use. As a law firm, they've run into and they've seen the different vendors, so they know that. And I like the fact that they're ahead of me and they're ahead of the curve on what's out there. So if I have a question about, should I buy this, they can honestly answer, we've seen it and no, you shouldn't. Or they'll push me on something and say, why aren't you considering this product? We see it in all the other law firms, but you don't use that.
They're very quick to get back to you. They're very hands-on with working with you to try and troubleshoot the issue. They work well with me because I have a tech background. I went to school for computers, so they kind of like to help and say, okay, well, you can do some of this, or we can do some of this. So they give me the option to run with some of it too. They
know you, they're responsive, they care about you, and they have enough manpower to get the job done, but not too much where you get lost. The challenges we've had have mostly focused on the vendors, hardware vendors or software vendors, not communicating with each other or blaming it on someone else. We call up a vendor, a software company we might use for one kind of work we do, and they say, oh, it's not our problem, it's so-and-so's problem. And CSI gets on the phone for us and holds them accountable and says, all right, tell me why you think it's this other company's problem. We don't think so, and here's why. And it's very interesting when they realize they're talking to someone from CSI who knows what they're talking about, and they can't sort of brush over it with us, the customer who doesn't know any better. They've been terrific in talking to the vendors, both software and hardware, saying what works, what doesn't. So long and short, we are rarely down. We really depend on our computers. We all remote into our computers. So whether we're working from home or working on the road or in the office, we need the system to be up and operating all the time. And it's 99.9% there, and a lot of that is because of CSI.